What is an undertow, and how dangerous is it? Have you ever wondered what happens beneath the waves when you are enjoying a day at the beach? Today, we are going to talk about undertows and their safety implications. An undertow is a natural underwater current that flows seaward beneath incoming waves near the shore. When waves crash onto the beach, the water moves toward the shore in the upper layers. To balance this movement, a return flow moves offshore below the surface, and that is what we call the undertow. This current is steady and gentle, occurring almost everywhere along coastlines where waves break. It is part of the normal movement of water in the surf zone. However, it is important to note that an undertow is not the same as a rip current. Rip currents are narrow and strong channels of water that flow rapidly away from the shore. While the undertow is a broad and continuous flow beneath the waves, rip currents can be localized and much more powerful. From a safety perspective, understanding the undertow is important, but it is generally not the main hazard for swimmers. In most cases, the undertow itself is not strong enough to pull swimmers under or out to sea. However, it can affect swimmers who are caught off guard or who may not be strong swimmers. The real danger comes from rip currents. These currents can from when the returning water is funneled through breaks in sandbars or other underwater features. Rip currents can pull swimmers away from the shore quickly and are responsible for many beach rescues and drownings. Because people often mistakenly use the term undertow to describe rip currents, it can create confusion about the actual risks involved. For those camping or visiting parks with beach access, here are some key safety points to remember. First, recognize that while an undertow is a normal seaward flow beneath waves, it is usually not life-threatening. Second, be aware that rip currents, not undertows, pose the greatest danger in surf zones and can pull swimmers out to deeper water rapidly. Always swim in designated areas that are supervised by lifeguards and pay attention to posted warnings about water conditions. If you find yourself caught in a strong current, do not try to swim directly back to shore against it. Instead, swim parallel to the shoreline to escape the current's pull. Lastly, remember that waves and currents can change with weather and tides, so conditions can shift quickly. In summary, an undertow is a gentle offshore current beneath breaking waves and is generally not dangerous on its own. The primary water hazard near beaches in parks and campgrounds comes from rip currents, which requiring caution and respect to ensure your safety.